Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining us on our little adventure. I'm upstairs at the VIP lounge bar at the Marika and Me lounge bar. It's on the most famous street in the world. That street is Bar Street in the hub known as Kato Paphos, which is where most people will be residing when they come on holiday to Paphos or visiting if they come to a holiday in Paphos. The sun is shining outside, by the way. I was just outside admiring the views, and the birds are singing as well. And on top of all that, I've got a little boy cigar, and I've also got one of these, an old-fashioned Jack, which is a cocktail to die for. A cocktail mentioned to us by a superstar who likes to watch the little channel known as Marika and Me. His name is Jack, obviously, Sir of the Jack. He's got the looks of a movie star, by the way, and he's got a beauty of a wife, which obviously he would have. Her name is Lady of the Haley, his very, very own blonde beauty. Cheers, guys, and hopefully if you come and join us again at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, you'll sup again on one or two of these. An old-fashioned Jack, based on Jameson's. Hold on. Very, very nice indeed. So, today's video, today's topic, what can we do for you? How can we help you on perhaps your adventures to Cyprus, Paphos in particular? Perhaps if you're coming here on holiday, perhaps if you're looking for a hire car, perhaps if you're looking to be pointed in the right direction for that perfect place to have a wedding. Yeah. There's a lot of things that myself and Marika know, and there's a lot of people that we know. So perhaps we can connect you guys with that person that you need to know. Now, the internet is one thing. Obviously, you can connect with people over the internet. That's how you're connecting with us. And we do thank you for that, and we do appreciate that. But actually having a one-to-one talk is the way to do it. And I sat the other night with one of my great friends. He's known as Earl of the Paul. Unfortunately, he's gone back to the UK, but he'll be back again soon because he's planning on residing in Cyprus for the rest of his life. So, thanks for the chat, Paul, and I look forward to your return. And thanks for popping in today, and thanks for the very, very nice tip. We offered him a copy on the house, and he left us a €20 tip. So thank you very, very much indeed. And that's becoming a commonality. Is that a word? I'm not sure, but that's one of my words, where people come into the lounge bar, they buy a drink and they leave. The only words to describe for it is a tip to die for. You know, most people will leave a tip of €1, €2, €5. It's not uncommon for people to leave 10, 20, even €50, and we do thank you very, very much for that. And of course, that must mean that you had a great time. And I can mention many, many people that have actually told us they had a great time, and one or two have written it in the comments on our YouTube channel, and one gentleman in particular has written it on our Facebook page. That is the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, Paphos, Cyprus, if you want to come and join us and follow our adventures. His name is Sir Andy. He's got his own blonde beauty. That is Lady Susan, or as we like to call her, Lady of the Sue. Thank you very, very much indeed. His exact words were, hold on a minute, let's have a quick look. Someone is calling me. Are they not on that phone, but on that phone? Gentleman from Paradise Gardens will phone him back up when the time is right. Let's finish with, so live with Mr. Paul in downtown Kato Paphos at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. So, what did the man known as Sir Andy say? Well, his exact words were, I only came in for one drink, that was at around about 6 o'clock, and he ended up leaving at 1 o'clock in the morning. He didn't just sit with myself and Marika, he sat with many, many other people who came and joined us at the lounge bar on that particular day. They all got on like a house on fire, and they all had a drink or two. But as he was leaving, this is what he said, and these were his exact words. I have had the best night in any bar, on any holiday, on any island that I've ever been to. And I'll look forward to coming to see you guys again. And guess what? He came the next day. He came the next day. He came the next day, the next day, and the next day. And I overheard a conversation on the Saturday night, because for those of you who know, we do close on a Sunday at the moment. When we get busy, we'll open, obviously. But he was arranging to meet a couple on the Sunday night, and they made all their arrangements, and then I walked over and said, well, unfortunately, on the Sunday, we are closed. And they said, oh my goodness, what a shame. And I said, well, don't cancel your plans, because guess what? We're going to open up especially for you. And we did. They arrived, and of course, more people arrived, and they made more friends. And I got a feeling he had yet another great night in a bar on his holiday. So massive thank you to Sir the Andy, and of course his girl, Lady of the Sea, all the way in downtown Cheadle. Now, back to the point of the video. I think you're getting the idea that if you are looking for information, you can hunt it down on the internet, but the easiest way to get information is face to face. You can ask questions that perhaps you can't ask on the internet. You can get told things that perhaps you can't say on the internet, shall we say, because maybe that might upset one or two people. You can actually talk openly and honestly, because obviously there are some things about living in Paphos that perhaps on some days are not so good. Now, I don't see this as a negative, but I see it as a negative, by the way, because Cyprus lives in a slightly older times, and that's a good thing, because that means it's relaxed and calm. But for some reason, I always want to get something on a Wednesday afternoon. Now, obviously that's important to me because I want that something on a Wednesday afternoon. But unfortunately, most of the shops and businesses are closed on a Wednesday afternoon. So that's a problem for me. Now, I understand that that's not a negative, and that just reminds us of the old times when things were much more calm and much more relaxed. So that's a good thing. It's just that Mr. Paul, this idiot, always wants to buy something on a Wednesday afternoon. And of course, most shops, most businesses are closed on a Wednesday afternoon. So there you go. Mr. Paul making fun of himself on a little channel known as Marika and me. And for those of you who've met us in person, you all understand that we like to see the positivity in life. We don't take life too seriously, and we like to have a laugh. Of course, we've got one or two people that don't like us. Perhaps they're a little bit grumpy in their lives, but hey, that's your life. I'm very happy in my life. Marika's very happy in her life, and the people that come to see us are very happy in their lives. They're just looking to make their lives even better. And one of the best things they can do is get on a big bird and come to Cyprus, Paphos in particular, perhaps for a week or two or three, or perhaps even the rest of their lives. And that is the fabulous thing about Cyprus. Most people who come here, and when I say most, I am talking 99.999% of the people fall in love with Cyprus. The culture, the people, whether they're the locals or whether they're some of the foreigners, because there's a lot of foreigners who live here. There's a lot of foreigners who are retirees, and there's a lot of foreigners that work in the shops, the bars, the restaurants, the malls, and those kind of things. So you can have a great time, I promise you that. So come and see us at the Marika Lounge Bar. Perhaps if you're looking to rent a car. Gentleman yesterday, his name is Colin. He came to see us, he supped on a pint or two. He asked Mr. Paul, could he hire a car? Within an hour, it was all sorted out and he had to do absolutely nothing. This morning, that car was delivered to him at his apartment complex. He'll whiz around in it for 3 days, explore the island. We'll collect it for him, and that's it. No worries on his credit card about excess. If he damages it, obviously he'll have to pay for it, but he hasn't got to worry. If there's a little scratch on the front bumper, we're only going to charge him 100, 150 euros. Whereas if you go the conventional route, hiring a car, they are going to block 500, 600, 800, 1,000 or more. And if you scratch that front bumper, guess what? You're going to lose it all. So if you're wise, come and see me at the Marika Lounge Bar. and ask me if I can hire you a car. Obviously, we're not the cheapest cars that you can rent, but rest assured, you will get a good, reliable car. Something like a Toyota Yaris, something like a Honda Jazz, or perhaps if you want something bigger, we can supply it. And you can rest assured that you will travel around the island of love, enjoying your holiday with one less worry of that blockage on your credit card. So that's one of the things that we can do for you. Perhaps if you're looking to buy a property, perhaps if you're looking to rent a property, come and see us. You can go snooping in all the agents, but remember, we are locals. And the property market in all countries has its little bits and bobs going on in it, shall we say. Primarily, the property market in Cyprus is aimed at foreigners. Now, if you're a foreigner, you're probably going to pay more for that property than if you had the help of a local. So this is another way that we at the Marika Menage Bar can help you guys. So pop in and see us, ask us some questions, tell us perhaps what you want, and hopefully we can help you connect the dots. You can save a little bit of money, and I'll be honest with you, we can make a bit of money as well. So everybody is happy, from the person that sells the property to the agents to you and of course us. That's how it works, that terrible word. Money makes the world go round. And of course, that is a key part of what I've just said, because you are going to bring your money around the world and buy a property. All we're saying to you is that hopefully, fingers crossed, we can point you in the right direction, and hopefully you can save a little bit of money, or perhaps even a lot of money, by coming to see myself, Mr. Paul, and of course Marika. Because remember, Marika speaks fluent Greek, so there's no misunderstandings when she gets into that negotiation with those agents on your behalf. So many people have come to see us. Many people are starting to use the services of Marika, because that key little bit of information that you may miss, she will not, because of course she speaks fluent Greek. And to be honest, with no insult to any of the locals, she speaks better Greek than they do. And again, it goes further, because Marika speaks fluent Russian, and there's a lot of Russian peoples on the island of love, and again, they're selling properties. So sometimes things can be lost in translation, can't they? So the best way is to be able to communicate in your mother tongue, English, to myself, and of course to Marika, and then of course she can communicate in one of her mother tongues. In Cyprus, that would be Greek, Russian, or English. So you may have a slight upper hand, and normally, if you've got an upper hand, that means you're going to find probably the property of your dreams, or the rental property of your dreams, and hopefully save a little bit of money. And we all like to save money, don't we? Doesn't matter how much you've got, everyone wants to think that they've got a good deal. So come and see us at the Marika Menage Bar. We're open from 1 p.m. until late, 1 p.m. or even a little bit later. So these are some of the things that the information hub, that's what we call ourselves. We're not a bar. We are a bar in the fact that you can come and sit here, lounge and relax, have that special cocktail, like this one, the old-fashioned Jack. And it is lovely. Perhaps a pina colada. Perhaps you'd fancy some sex on the beach. We got beaches, we have indeed. But on top of that, we've got sex on the beach at the Marika Menage Bar. And if you taste it, you're going to know that that's the best sex on the beach that you've ever had. Not going to be the cheapest cocktail, no. But you're going to know that it was made with the correct ingredients. And of course, as people say, it was made with love. And more often than not, you're going to have more than one. So come and see us at the Marika Menage Bar on the most famous street in the world. That's Bar Street, downtown Paphos. You can't miss us, because we've got a big downstairs terrace and a big upstairs terrace. And you're looking for this idiot sitting on the front terrace in a blue hat. So there's no mistake. You come and see us, you're going to get a welcome to die for. And if you fancy a little boy cigar, there'll be one waiting especially for you. So, Information Hub, that's the main thing that we offer at the Marika Menage Bar. If you want to go on a boat trip, you want to go on a Jeep safari, anything you can think of, you come and see us. And I'm pretty sure that what you want is only a phone call away, while you sit and sup on a gentleman jack. And that's what going on holiday or that next adventure to downtown Cyprus is all about. Cheers, guys. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. The cigar's gone, but I've got one of them. So wait for those magic words. There's no doubt about it. Life is good on the island of love. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.